demolishes houses. And Chelsea fans would love this one. Osimhen reaches agreement with Chelsea. I mean, just yesterday, it was a huge debate on whether before the close of the window today, Chelsea will be able to secure this deal, especially with Lukaku moving towards Napoli. Napoli also signing Scott McTominay from Manchester United. And then the major issue had been the wages of Osimhen. And, you know, Chelsea is trying to put in place a new wage structure. And Osimhen is earning well over £200,000 a week. And whether they were going to keep up with that, it was a huge problem. And don't even forget the Saudi interest from Al Hilal, if I'm not mistaken. And they were offering the dude something over £400,000 a week. But it looks like Chelsea's got their man. So let's wait and see what happens for the Blues this season. Away from that, another headline still on the Punch newspaper. Tinubu okays 50% electricity subsidy for hospitals, others. I hope this 50% subsidy would include us. Because we need the electricity subsidy, right? We do. It's crazy what we pay for bills here. So, Mr. President, I hope that we are part of the others that will get 50% electricity subsidy. But find out details on the Punch newspaper this morning. On the Vanguard, several headlines you would find there as well. But before we get on to those ones, remember that we are on Facebook streaming live. So if you haven't joined us, please, now it will be perfect for you to go on Facebook, search Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. It's one, and then you like the page. After liking the page, you scroll down, you'd find the live stream for the Morning Crossfire. We always do the live streams there. So, yep, you can join in the conversation, like the video, click the share button, and drop your comments. It's very important. Make sure you keep your comments short and simple, so that we do not have to, should I say omit? Well, it's a live stream, so if your message is very long, we might not be able to read everything. It might be overtaken by another message. Beckham and Igbo says, has the government crashed the price of petrol and the dollar rate? How do you expect someone to crash the price of goods that he bought at a very high price? This government is confused. Wisdom Samuel said, Chelsea have approached Napoli tonight to submit an official bid for Victor Osimhen, loan with obligation to buy. Meanwhile, Chelsea discusses salary terms with Victor. Well, it stands from what was on the Punch just about 30-something minutes ago. A deal has been agreed, clearly. So I'm pretty sure you will get all of the details from the sports crew when they come in for the sports news at 7 after the business news. Christian Williams says, I stand with Joe Ajaero. Police cannot continue to intimidate innocent citizens while those who are sponsoring banditry are walking freely. Clever Sonny says, the federal government should stop security agencies from collecting money from vehicles bringing in goods from the north before coming to traders. I beg to differ. First winner emerges. You can see the high level of brilliance in these children, yet WAEC and JAM will force them to hit 18 years first before they write their exams and join university. Ogo General Justice says the worst mistake is for Osimhen to go to Chelsea. That will be the end of his career. I think he would break that number 9 curse. There's been a number 9 curse for Chelsea since Didier Drogba. I mean, we've had Crespo, we've had Shevchenko, we've had, I mean, the list goes on and on. We've had Lukaku, we've had which other 9? We've had plenty of them. And all of them have not, Fernando Torres, and all of them have not really performed as many would expect. But you remember Torres for the Champions League anyways. He did wonderfully well. Fidelis Lemoa, congratulations to Osimhen. I believe he will improve Chelsea's chances of winning the Premier League title this season. Okay. Gifting Stream said the federal government should leave the traders alone and tackle the ravaging effects of the surge in petrol prices. Hiking petroleum products is the major cause of inflation in the country. Ugotight Uche says, actually, to be sincere, most honest, in my humble opinion, my brother, pick one now. Without being said, I have to leave it to go tight. I don't think you want to really make this contribution. Blessed Ola says, good morning. Wikematic praised FCT minister 1 year in office. The president doesn't hold water because Wike is not worthy to be praised. Well, that's your opinion. There are those that think he is. And there are residents in Abuja, to be honest, that are very quite comfortable with the level of at least infrastructure that they are seeing. There are those that would say we need beyond you're building roads and all of that. We need more than that. So what's going to happen with human capital development and the engagement of other things and health sector and that sector? There are all of those conversations, but you cannot take away the fact that the man is doing a good job in the FCT as it stands. So if he's doing well, it's okay to say kudos to him, regardless of where you stand. Lorenzo Delight says FCPCC telling marketers to reduce prices when petrol price and cost of production is high is baseless. Kudos to the Nigerian for organizing that informative, educative debate. Thank you. We welcome it and we hope to make it even bigger. Yeah. Fidelis Elemuwa, the federal government should also crash the price of petroleum products in the country. Innocent Obisike says federal government crash price of goods. The question is, why is it that the government doesn't want to crash the price of petrol, which is our major problem? Please, Minister of Petroleum, that is the president, bring back subsidy. Well, there are those that say we still have special subsidy somewhere. Ajugu Nuhu says federal government gives traders 1 month to reduce prices. Traders should also give the federal government 1 month to reduce the price of petrol in the country. This is it's alarming. Reduce the prices how? The woman that is selling fish, you might say there might be no reason for her to be selling fish at a high price, but the woman selling fish will need to pay school fees, and the cost for school fees has gone up because the schools increase the fees because they spend more money on diesel and other things to run their facility. So what does the woman have to do, or the woman that sells mangoes? She has to increase the price of mangoes to be able to raise money to meet up with what she has to pay in school. It's just simple how these things intertwine. So if the woman decides not to raise the price for the sales of her mango, she keeps selling it for 10 naira instead of 50 naira. Now, how would she go to the market and easily buy fish or buy yam that's coming from the north? Remember, coming from the north, they are paying, according to them, they are paying money to officers on roadblocks. They are paying the cost of diesel and petrol is affecting them. Then the parts for the vehicles, the ones that maybe gearbox get problem, or what's the other thing, bearing or shaft or this. The prices of those things have also gone up. So it's a complex web. Tango Ability says federal government gives traders 1 month. Okay. To deadline to crash the price of goods. How much is a liter of fuel? How much is the dollar? Why is there a closure of the borders? Before you separate fight, first separate quarrel. All right, we'll go to the phone lines now. And 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0003. I'll take those again. 0817-923-0002 and 0817-923-0003. Leighton Barry is in Bori. Let's keep it simple, short, straight to the point, and be very civil. Good morning.
Good morning, Ife, man.
All right, go on.
Yes, let me look at the NLC in Rivers State. Say they will not continue the march based on the fact that the president of NLC was not detained in police custody. I think I want to commend the federal government for being very civil in the invitation given to the NLC president, and they were able to maintain this peace, because this is one of the things that would have caused a high protest in the country, and they were able to maintain, listening to the callers also who called and contributed that peace should be maintained. I think that's a good one. Then the federal government is saying that they have approved 50% subsidy for hospital and university and others. I think it's good, but it is not a drastic move. It's not the best move as regard to the problem of electricity in the country. I think they should go all out and say this is how electricity tariff will go, because it's one of our major problems. And to add it all, the refinery that is a major problem is one of the areas that the federal government needs to go. They're saying that all food prices should be crashed. I think we will need to go to the fuel problem first before we will have to talk about that, because
all right, Leighton Barry,
price is still high.
Thank you.
There will be no need. I don't think they can make that up.
JJ from Rumigbo, good morning.
Yeah, Andrew, good morning. I must commend Nigeria Info for the good job they have done. Mary, is it Uko? I say congratulations to you. And I want to say, when I listen to her, tears begin to rush off my eyes. You know why? Nigeria Info has provided a platform for her to meet very intelligent people. And they were together and they have formed friends, expanded friendship. Andrew, can you beat that? But on the Wikematic women, I want to know how what the FCT minister did in Abuja affected the shade. Every day they cry, Rodo, this, my governor, our governor, is working on the road that has been there for over 8 years. Nobody touched it. Today you are, oh my God. And conclusively, Rivers Microfinance, you can see that the advanced world who took a manufacturing and investment as priority, if you check their interest rate is within that 6, 7, 8%, single digit. That's exactly our governor is doing here right now. That RIMA, their interest rate is about 6, 7%. And our governor made it.
Unfortunately, JJ, you got interrupted, but we got your point. We have to move on. Chima is in room. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, you're welcome, Chima. Go on.
Yeah, I am saying raptured for this call now. This is my call because I'm in very serious
Chima,
about this.
will you go straight to the point and make your contribution? You're wasting your time complaining.
I am. This reverse loan that is being given, Andrew, is either here or there. This, the original persons that used to benefit from this soft loan, which are the that say anything. Even the ones that feed the form, they came to my house and began to ask me how I'm going to do about it. I said they should take it to, because I don't know what to do. I said they should take it to the room at DRA, which they went. And they came back and they said the woman taking the loan, the kind of question she was asking them, they said that they should go back to the coordinator of people's movement. I mean, simplify movement in my own locality. I don't know how it happened. These people don't share the money. Those of us that are not simplified, we are like people now in Rivers State. That is what we are suffering. Just like when you talk about the local government election, in your news and your announcement, everything, keep on hearing, simplify people of this. I'm not so person, they bring so person. And even as in that, you will see that they are begging the governor that they want the governor to give them the chance. You see, democracy, no more we are practicing in Rivers State now is simplify classy. That is what we are practicing in Rivers State. And the wicked women that played, you see, they have been playing, and it is success. Because even if you go to Abuja now, you will see how the Abuja people are singing praises about the minister. What they are seeing there now is what they have not seen so far. Since the inception of Abuja, the city is trying. It's really trying. What he did in Rivers State, he's doing it double there in Abuja there.
All right, Chima.
With thematic women, they have done enough in that.
Let's go to NTA Road now. Mufasa is on the line. Good morning, Mufasa.
Yeah, hi, Andrew. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, thank you. Let me equally, appreciate your station for the educative program that you guys organized. The Beg to Differ debate was a very fantastic initiative. I'm sure that a lot of our young ones, especially those in secondary school, will want to see the need to be part of the next edition. So I think it's quite commendable. Kudos to Nigeria Info for doing that. And then the beneficiaries of the low-income loan of the Rivers State government are appreciating and applauding the government for the fantastic gesture. I think that's a good one. I mean, like what JJ was trying to say, traders, when you assist them with, credit facilities like that, it will go a long way to help them, in boosting their business. They were beneficiaries. We're already saying that they were simplified or not. Provided you've gotten the loan, I think it's a good one. And lastly, the government giving traders 1 month ultimatum to crash prices. And I don't know how that can be achieved. Because when you buy petrol at the rate of 1,000 naira doing the business, and you must definitely, apply whatever cost you incurred in buying petrol to your business. So If the federal government can, first of all, crash the price of petrol, then we'll know that they are serious in bringing down the price of goods and services. Otherwise, whatever they're doing is just an effort.
All right, Mufasa, thank you. Ida is in Nkoro. Good morning, Ida.
Andre Femi, good morning. I want to thank your station. As you can see, children in River State are going to school. So next time, they will be able to come to Nigeria Info and try their best. Look at that children is talking, my brother. I want to thank Nigeria Info and I'm praying for the state governor, federal government to please support Nigeria Info so that children will go to school. Those of them who are selling on the road, where Nigeria Info is doing all this program, they will come to Nigeria Info. And now I want to correct one impression as somebody said. That doing something is not simplified. It's for everybody that is from River State. I've gone there. It's not say this one is simplified, this one is not simplified. Since everybody should go there and collect loans. And another thing with the Martin Suleiman, my brother, the former governor is doing Abuja, then causing crisis in River State that is from. And people are there praising him, our mothers are praising him. He has not brought anything for River State. He was accusing the former governor of River State, Rotimi Amechi, you're a minister, what did you bring to River State? Now he's there now. What is doing everything for River State? Nothing. Causing crisis in River State. They're making Abuja to be bubbling. It's not good. It's for River State to bring one project here. So that we know that he's a good man. Thank you very much. God bless you. Good morning.
All right, thank you. And thank you very much. I think with the debate, you know that we have the I beg to differ debate in Rivers State. Where we have students from various schools participate, and they come to the studio and also get cash prizes and other prizes as well. Just concluded one is a national debate where we have people from from here, from Abuja, from Lagos, and the people who are done emerged earlier and then participate at the national level. And so at both levels, the debates will be coming again. All right, so schools should prepare themselves, students prepare yourselves. As soon as it's time for it, you would have all the details. Just keep listening to Nigeria Info. That said, with regards to the loan from RIMA, there are conditions. One of the callers are talking about, the person that when questions were asked, and then it's now becoming a political thing. I wouldn't know. But to the best of the knowledge, I think after having a conversation with those in charge, I think we had them here in the studio. Hopefully we have them again. Every loan has conditions, and loan you would pay back is not a grant. For a loan, you would pay back. So if you are going to take the loan, there are conditions you have to meet. There are questions you'd have to be asked, documents you would sign, and certain sureties or guarantors that you provide, I'm sure. And if you meet those, then you get the loan, and then there's a payment plan of how you pay back. But the thing is, they try to make it very flexible so that it doesn't affect your business when you try to pay back these monies. Lugard in Echie, quickly, good morning.
Yes, Andrew, greetings from Echie to you.
All right.
Look, I'm back. Yes, Wikematic Women Prayer Network. Andrew, it's very unfortunate that the communique was read by Mrs. Ucheken, and they said prayer for what he has done in Abuja. And I don't know what he has done in Abuja get to do with us in Rivers State here. We are saying attach projects to Rivers State. Let us see that, yes, what you are doing in Abuja, you have replicated in Rivers State, where you comes from. And the communique that was read, for me, I said, it will not go a long way, because I visited that scene that yesterday. My brother, the place was scanty. I began to ask. They said people refused to come. But I know that occupation will fail. Finally, the jingle read by Onga Fogeda for governor or also people to please come out and contest. For me, I'm throwing my weight behind Onga's call. Please, also people should come out and contest for this chairmanship position, because I know too that if Oma blesses you, Nakari go, because that man has done well.
All right, Lugard.
I am praying too that Thank you.
Thank you very much. We have to wrap it up there because we don't have a lot of time. We'll take some quick messages on WhatsApp. We already took quite a lot on Facebook, so let's see what we have on WhatsApp before we go back to a few more on Facebook. Okay, Emilka Monde says, I commend Nigeria Info for building children for a better future. Thank you, Emilka from Ukwata in Ekpeya land. This one says, and no make Chikesi, Wikematic women praise the FCT minister. The FCT minister has not achieved much in Abuja, and I beg him to concentrate there and allow the governor to continue his good work here. This from Anunobi on Facebook. If you still on WhatsApp, I beg your pardon. Onwaha Kinsley says, a good move it will be for Victor Osimhen, but it would have been better if it is a trophy-winning club. Well, Chelsea could possibly pull up a shocker this season. You never could tell. Onwaha. This one says, laughable and empty threat by the federal government to traders and businesses to reduce price of goods and services, even when it is very clear that the unprepared, hasty and blind policing of the current federal government is responsible for the hike in price. Okwando Obinna, that one came in from you on WhatsApp. Still more, Kelvin Frank, the message is very long, I'll just take part of it. Says, Andrew, as much as I applaud the I beg to differ debate contest put up by Nigerian Info, I also not satisfied with the section of the diction infraction who sees that I can't get what you're saying. Kelvin Frank in the diaspora. This is quite long, but I think I don't know how to respond to that because I can't get the heads or tails out of it. But let's take a commercial now. Stay with us.
You are tuned in to
Nigeria Info.